But anyway, I wanted to talk about the Kingdom Hearts video real quick.
Yeah.
Basically, we just did that 1998 video, or let's remake everything from 1998, whatever. We just did that the week before. Kingdom Hearts 3 had just come out, and I think I was just like half asleep, and I had this idea of like, I watched my brother play the game. The story is still so complicated and like
it's bad.
And he was trying to tell me stuff, and I said out loud, I was like, trying to explain the story in Kingdom Hearts, you come off like a crazy homeless person or something. You know what I mean? Like there's no good way to do it in a room full of people and not sound like, whoa, what the fuck is this guy talking about? So I came to the other guys and I was like, hey, we're all busy because we've been working on kind of some other bigger stuff. And I was like, hey, if you guys are cool with this, I would love to I want to just go out and try to explain the story to people because I can't. I've been just recently, I go through phases where it's like I want to do a really cinematic video. Okay, we did that. Now I want to do kind of real lo-fi video. Okay, lately I just really wanted to do a real cringe video. Like just, you know, I'm glad there were a lot of people that brought up the Catherine video from years ago. I just saw that on Mega64 TV, and that's what put it in my head. I was like, I haven't made people cringe in a while. Like, what would make people cringe? I mean, this is like asking girls to date me or whatever. How do you top that? And then I was like, well, explaining the Kingdom Hearts story to anybody remotely nice outside is pretty awful. Like that, just that thought was making my palms sweat. So I just told the other guys, I was like, if you don't mind, I'm gonna like go do this while you guys work on kind of bigger stuff, and we'll, you know, okay, great. And Kevin and Frank went with me, and we shot a bunch of stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And had a lot of great conversations with fun people. The guy at the end that I talked to,
thank God
was like
for him.
Super nice guy who had a lot of theories on stuff. He was a great guy, but it was cracking me up that halfway through he's talking about all this stuff, and then he goes, "Oh, by the way, do you like Kingdom Hearts?"
Like what the?
Yeah, actually, yeah. But anyway, had a lot of fun doing that. It had been a while. I just wanted to get my cringe on, you know, and then there was the video. So I showed it. I edited it together. It was done very quickly. Like I had only shot that a couple days before it went up. I wanted to edit it fast and get it out. So I stayed up really late, edited it overnight, and then watched it with Derek and Sean. And it was actually Derek's idea. Derek brought up that you were kind of like, it's, you know, you're explaining this shit to people, but kind of like, what's the point of you doing it? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's fucking awkward, you know. But it was actually Derek's idea to put the awareness gauge at the top.
Yes.
And then for some reason, as soon as we added that, like for some reason, zero awareness and maximum awareness or whatever it was, for some reason that concept cracked me up so bad. And then that led into like the multiple gauges at the end and all that stuff. So I thought that was really funny.
It reminded me of like Final Fantasy 12's
Captain Vasquez.
Yeah.
But then taking it to the next level with 6 gauges on the
and
screen.
Even like
at
the
once.
shitty pictures flashing back and
It was
forth.
great.
Like,
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, because we were out there filming and like I couldn't hear what you were saying. I was like, oh, I hope you're getting good stuff. But then adding all the effects later, I was really impressed with it. It was really goofy. And then the Windows, every time we have the Windows Movie Maker credits at the very end, it's great.
Anytime, because I wanted to make it look like this guy edited it himself and he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So it's like, well, it's got to have the credits at the end. And then I was like, I've done the War Road by Mark Echo joke so many times. And then I'm like, well, yeah, but if you make him wait for it, okay, then it'll be
give it to him.
Yeah, but
I didn't see Jack Link's video encoder in there.
No, use the different.
We're
using
freeware.
We're using what's a Slim Jim encoder now.
Slim Jim. I watched my girlfriend beat that game today.
Oh yeah.
I watched like 3 hours of the ending of that fucking video game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of that franchise, but even the ending where they're trying to explain and wrap it all up made no fucking sense.
Was it harder than understanding like Sons of Liberty's story? Is it like
There's 17 characters.
Yeah, that's true. You might not have room to talk. We're not going to spoil anything, guys. Don't worry.
They're all the same. There's 6 versions of every. There's like 9 characters, but there's 8 versions of each one. So that's like you're up into 81 characters you have to remember now. And Sora fights the last guy for fucking an hour and a half as he transforms into 17 different ultimate forms, and it just fucking never ends.
Is Goofy there the whole time?
What's that?
Is Goofy there?
Goofy, Sora. The voice acting. It's great they got all the voice actors in that game. That game is like an achievement. I get that.
Yeah.
But oh my God, how convoluted. I mean, the video sums it up perfectly. Like there is just nothing important happening.
As I mentioned earlier, though, I saw my brother playing it this weekend too. And again, the story was just like, this cannot be the fuck. They said the word heart 100 times in a paragraph. Well, your heart is actually not the same as my heart because your heart takes place before this heart ever. Okay, whatever. But he was in Monsters Inc. world, and I'm not going into anything that happens, but there was a badass scene with Sully.
Fuck yeah.
That blue monster had a surprisingly fucking pimp scene. Like it was so
fucking
cool.
Mace Windu shit.
I know what to do, Sora.
There was a badass scene. Anyway.